Davey and I have been married for almost a year now, and it's been an epic ride since the day we met. We do almost everything together, but that wasn't always the case. Today we want to share with you the story of how we met, the young lovers before the old farts we are now, and we're going to take you to the place where it all went down. But first, I need to show you guys our new babies. Check it out. There's one and two. And there's more. My banana plants are doing so well. I also have one right there. I mean, it's next to the dead one I killed, but new leaf. So we're gonna take you guys to the place where Davey and I first met, and if you've already seen my hot chocolate video, you may already know where that is. Springtime. So before Davey and I met, I was just chatting with my girlfriends, and I was like, I want a doctor, or a lawyer, or a pilot, which you're probably thinking makes me sound like a gold digger. But that's not what I was in it for. I was not in it for the money. Hang on, I gotta park. I'm a great parallel parker, by the way. It's not that I was interested in money. I just thought that those were people who had careers that would allow me to have my own time because their lives would be so busy. Which may sound selfish, but I had just gotten out of a relationship where I was made to feel very isolated and I couldn't really dictate my own time. And so that's what I was looking for, which is ironic because now that I'm married to Davey, he's actually gone a lot for work and I kind of hate it, but I asked for it.
I was looking for somebody who was reliable, passionate, honest, driven, and mature.
And beautiful.
And beautiful.
We made it!
We just made it to Vendome. Vendome's the first place that I took Zandalee for our blind date. We said it's a blind date?
I guess that's what it would have been, a blind date.
Blind date.
Why did you pick Vendome?
I picked Vendome because it's in a quieter part of the city. It's still in a pretty cool spot. They have really, really good food, good coffee.
And
what?
You thought?
And I thought Zandalee was a basic kind of white girl, so I took her to a place where we could go have brunch.
Because what white girl doesn't love brunch?
Today I got a breakfast sandwich.
And I got avocado on toast because I'm still a basic white girl.
And the manager heard that we were coming, so he actually gave us some macaroons.
I love a good macaroon. Macaron?
Macaroon?
Macaron?
Macaron.
So at the time that we met, I was still living in Edmonton going to school, and Davey was living in Calgary. And I was coming down to Calgary because my family still lives here, so I was going to visit them. But this was something I did not know, that our mutual friend who set us up,
he photoshopped a photo of us together.
So he actually took an old photo of me and an ex-boyfriend and put Davey's face on top and sent it to Davey and thought we would just make a really cute couple. I was very hesitant to meet Davey or even go on a blind date at all. All I knew about Davey was that he was really into fast food and that he loved the mountains. I was also really not into the idea of like Instagram fame. And it's actually really funny because while we were here on our blind date, there was like 3 people who knew Davey and came up to him, and I was like, oh, it's starting already.
Calgary's a small city and Vendome is where people come, so it was inevitable.
And he was famous. I
was hesitant to go on a date with Zandalee because I didn't know how to pronounce her name and I didn't want to say it in case I offended her. And she's a lot younger than me, so I didn't know what to expect. So we decided to meet at Vendome, and we actually just sat right over there for our first date.
This is the table where we sat for the first time that we met each other. How cute.
I ordered a breakfast poutine.
I can't remember what I ordered. I'm like really self-conscious about eating. I don't even know if I've ever told you this. I looked at the menu and I was like, what is gonna look dainty to eat? Because I didn't want to be eating and like have egg yolk all over my face. So I think I picked something that I was like, that's gonna look really delicate when I eat it.
It was $2, whatever it was. It was nothing.
It's not that cheap, but...
It was a yogurt parfait for $4 and you were really confused that I paid for it.
Oh yeah, he offered to pay and I was like, okay, I can pay for my own. Like, this is the first time we're meeting. We're gonna eat something.
Food's getting cold, we gotta dig in. Look at that.
Good. Is that good? This is what I was afraid I would look like. Cheers! Very good. I don't know what this flavor is, but it tastes like coffee vanilla bean. It's like chocolate peppermint. Do you know what this is?
I can't eat it now.
I think it's a blood orange, but I've never had one. I like that. I want more.
My food was great. So much cheese.
I have never seen a slice of cheese that thick. What was your first impression of me after our first blind date?
To be honest, it wasn't a fairy tale moment. I mean, we had some good conversation.
We had really good conversation. We were there for over 3 hours and parking is only 2 hours. So it was good enough to risk a parking ticket.
It was good. I don't know, it was okay. It didn't blow me away, but it was okay. What was your first impression of me?
Okay, well, after we met, I was like, okay, he's not some stuck-up Instagram famous guy. You were really genuine and like honestly interested in things I had to say, and I feel like you were pretty curious. You were like, okay, she's not as basic as I thought.
It was a great first meeting, and it honestly set the foundation for getting to know each other better.
Yeah, I feel like we were both still really open to getting to know each other after that. Like, it definitely was not a flop. We love Vendome, and we're so pumped we got to share it with you guys. Definitely come here, especially if you're looking for a significant other. The weather's super nice out, so we're gonna go and enjoy it. But if you have a super interesting love story or just want to talk about it, just comment down below. And if you want to know more about our story, let us know that as well.
You're supposed to tell them to like and subscribe.
I feel really awkward asking you guys to like and subscribe, but if you're enjoying these videos, it would super help my channel, so support me down below. Really wish I had some lip tap right now. I specifically took out a new box from the cupboard and put it on the dining room table to take a bottle out of the box and put it in the car so that I had it, and I forgot it again. It's been like a week that we don't have lip tap in the car. My lips are dying.